It's 8 a.m. in the morning, you with your fat body wake up and went to the kitchen to make breakfast. You're making pancakes and eggs with the same oil from 2 days ago. Sounds bad, right? Then you do your usual work and look, it's already lunchtime. You had a grilled cheese sandwich. Mom, make me a sandwich! Anyways, then you went out and bought 2 donuts for yourself, and at dinner you had fried chicken. Those who are on a diet think it is vegetables. You continue this with the rest of your life, and now you've diabetes and heart problems. Also, you are now more fat as fuck. At the end of each day, you ate about 1.14 ounces of vegetable oil or seed oil. Sounds not too much, right? In a year, an average American eats about 26 pounds of vegetable oil. Now you're probably saying, so what? Isn't it healthy? Obviously it's named vegetable oil because it is healthy, right? Now let's see what has happened since the invention of vegetable oil. A quick preview, early from 18th century cancer death was from 1 out of 17 people. It's now 1 in 3. Type 2 diabetes went 0.37 to 13%. AMD went from less than 50 cases 80 years ago to 196 million cases. Dementia is 55 million cases. And obesity.
Natalie says as they waited for takeoff, she noticed the guy was sending out a text to a friend. Natalie decided to fight back, snapping this photo and sharing it with her 100,000 followers on Instagram. His friend writes, hopefully she didn't eat any Mexican food, to which the passenger replied, I think she ate a Mexican.
Yes, you are also included, has increased from 1.2% to staggering 42.4%. It's all because of the vegetable oil, or some say seed oil. It's very common nowadays to cook food with it or even fry in it. To understand why I'm blaming it on vegetable oil, let's go back to the 19th century. 1865 was the year when the first vegetable oil was found. Back then it was used for the machines as fuels, later on as a soap. Year 1870s. These shitty guys named William Proctor and James Gamble wanted to enter business together. As back then soap was mainly made out of pork fat, they, with their innovative ideas, decided to make it from vegetable oil. Around the same time, oil was discovered in Pennsylvania. It quickly displaced cottonseed oil, which was used for lighting as a fuel source. Cottonseed oil was consigned to the status of toxic waste until Procter and Gamble realized that all that unwanted cottonseed oil could be used to produce soap. But there was another plus that appealed to their business. The oil could be chemically altered via a process called hydrogenation to turn it into a solid cooking fat that resembled lard. That's how an oil formerly classified as toxic waste became an integral part of the American diet when Crisco was introduced to the market in the early 1900s. Soon other vegetable oils followed. Soybeans were introduced to the United States in the 1930s, and by the 1950s, it had become the most popular vegetable oil in the country. Canola, corn, and sunflower oils followed shortly after that. The low cost of these cooking oils, combined with strategic marketing on the part of the oil manufacturers, made them wildly popular in American kitchens, even though their use was unprecedented in human history. Now, this isn't from a Trust Me Bro source. You can find everything in the description. Alright, before diving into how it affects our body, let's see what is this. Seed oils are called polysaturated fatty acids. Poly means many and unsaturated means something which is fragile. But fragile to what? Heat. Though all oils are fragile to heat. These are a lot more fragile as heat is already used in creating this type of oil. They go through a lot more refining, unlike olive oils and such. Other oils are made out of crushing seeds only. But these seed oils, or called vegetable oil, go through crushing, heating, adding chemicals to remove scent and refining. Now you're probably saying, well, if the process is so complicated, why is it cheap? Because they are made out of toxic waste. So when cooking, we heat it again, which makes it even more toxic. Then in restaurants, it's heated 100 more times. Bro, at this stage, it's a direct poison. Now you're saying, well, maybe it's still not poisonous as smoking. Karen, shut up and listen. Smoking poisons us for about 6 to 12 months after quitting, and this polysaturated fatty acid harms us for about 3 years. Now, I ain't getting into the details about how it affects us, as the video would get boring and complicated, and you're probably eating and want to see something entertaining. Also, I know some of you already went to the comment section or started scrolling through feed, but those you want to know, watch the linked video of Dr. Chris Knob, which is highly recommended. He shows scientifically how not the sugar or carbohydrate led to this mess. Ever since its introduction, it led towards insulin resistance, fatty liver, obesity, yes, talking about you, heart disease, cancer. We consume about 25 to 30% calories with this vegetable oil. It's so bad that even a chef is telling you this. I'm a chef, I never eat out, as I know everything has vegetable oil added. It's in everything. Eat at home is best anyway. So which oil should we use? Monosaturated oils. These include olive oil, the best, and avocado oil, which are very resistant to heat. Also, you can use ghee, butter, or an air fryer. Olive oils are so good that you can drink it raw. Now that you've learned about the harmful effects of vegetable oil, share it with that body positivity. Okay, this doesn't mean vegetable oil has no value. It lowers our cholesterol level. So guess what? So do snacks. Now this means it doesn't have any particular value, and people started realizing it. People like you and many more across the world are tired of being fed this bullshit every day. And some people have already started to take a step back from this. And the whole point of this video is to ask you to take that step. A step back from seed, soybean, corn, sunflower, and canola oil. Because ultimately, if a step hasn't been taken against it, our children will suffer the ultimate consequence if we carry on this trajectory. Keeping that in mind, just ask yourself, what do you value more? You and your later generation's health, or some fast food?